Hi friends, it's Danielle with Take Care Mama, and I have a pretty sizable book haul for you. So let's just hop right into it. The vast majority of these books are from my Goodwill. It's been so fun for me. I go every maybe 2 or 3 weeks to my local Goodwill and search for these treasures, $1.50 each. So most of them are from there, but I will let you know where I got others. Some of them I bought for full price retail, and I'm excited about all of them, so I'm not mad about anything. Let's see, I found Beloved by Toni Morrison. I've never read this, and I feel like it's gotten a little bit of a resurgence lately. It's in one of the popular book clubs, or it has been in the last couple months. I feel like Jenna Bush Hager's book club visited this story, and I'm just excited to finally read this. I think it's a ghost story, and who doesn't like a good ghost story? Beloved. Okay. I found an Eckhart Tolle book. To be honest, I thought this was a different book. I meant to get a different one, but this is what they had at the Goodwill. I really like him. I haven't read his work before, but I've watched a bunch of interviews. He is an Oprah girl. No, he's a man. Oprah loves him. I think that's probably where I heard of him, so I'm sure I'll read this at some point. Quiet by Susan Cain. I've actually already read this. I read this month, and I got it as an audiobook from my library. And you guys, I love this book so much. If you are an introvert, or if you're married to an introvert, you should read this. And pretty much everyone should read this because everyone is close to an introvert. This is my favorite nonfiction I have read in so long. I'm saying right now, I think this will be my favorite nonfiction of 2021 that I read, and it's only March. That's how confident. Anyways, I loved it so much. I saw this at the Goodwill as I was listening to it, and I thought, I need to own this book. So now I do. $1.50. Oh yeah. Stephen King, The Running Man. I don't know anything about this, but I'm loving Stephen King. I've been reading one Stephen King a month, and so anytime I see a Stephen King, I buy it no matter what. At the Goodwill. Let's not be crazy. Ooh, I found another Frederick. I don't know if it's Backman or Bachman. If you know, let me know. But I read Anxious People. I think that's what it's called. Anxious People. Yeah, I think. The big yellow one. I read that and loved it. That was the best book I've read in a long time, bar none. And I found this one, which was already on my TBR. My grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry. I like that title. So I'm so excited. Let's interrupt the Goodwill stuff with stuff I paid premium dollar for. First, let's start with this. My friend Marion from My Jewish Mommy Life here on YouTube wrote and published a book. And I have it right here. I'm so excited for her. And it's called Expecting Jewish, and it's all about Judaism and pregnancy, obviously. And I wanted to buy this, A, to support her because that's amazing. And B, even though I'm not Jewish, I am really obsessed with the spirituality aspect of pregnancy and giving birth. We actually collabed. We were both pregnant at the same time with our second babies, and we talked about this topic, about spirituality and pregnancy. I focus more on general spirituality and she on Judaism. And I'm just like so excited. So I can't wait to read this. Speaking of my last pregnancy, my daughter turned 2 this month, and I have decided that on my kids' birthdays, I will buy something for myself because as their mother, I feel like their birthday is a big deal for me too. It's the day I brought them into the world. And so this year I bought myself 2 books for her second birthday. and that wasn't on purpose. I just bought 2 books. So the first I got at Barnes & Noble, and I'll link all these below, by Marion's book. The 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna. I've never read Kristen Hanna. I know she's a very popular author, and people are dying over this book. It is in the Great Depression, I think the Dust Bowl, Texas, historical fiction, and I'm very, very excited to read this. The second book I got for myself on my kid's birthday was from Target, and it's The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. This came out last year in 2020, V.E. Schwab. I also have not read her, but I started following her on social media, and I really am obsessed with her. And I just like have this deep feeling inside me that I'm gonna love this book. So I hope I do, because I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't. I think I'm gonna read this in April. This follows Addie LaRue, who makes a deal with the devil that she will live forever, but the catch is no one will remember her. And I think her life in this story spans hundreds of years. And I just know I'm gonna love it. I don't know. Also, if this cover doesn't make you smile, you have no soul. I think it's genius. And I love a good design on the first couple pages. One more book at full price, another Barnes & Noble. Business Made Simple by Donald Miller. I heard him on a podcast. It might have even been a Rachel Hollis podcast, promoting this book. This came out maybe in December or January. Donald Miller, back in the day, if you grew up in an evangelical environment, you might know him as the Blue Like Jazz author. I don't know why I said it like that. It was like I was singing. But anyways, he wrote this really popular book within the Christian community, Blue Like Jazz. I feel like he even came to my college campus. I actually know he did. Was I there? I don't know. I know there's some connection with my college and Donald Miller. Anyways, he went on to write more books, more memoirs, and then started really getting into marketing. Building a Story Brand was a very popular book. I'm pretty sure I read that as well. And now this book is more of a general business how-to book. And listening to his interview on that podcast was so good, and I knew I needed to have it, so now I do. And I think what's really cool about this is there are daily videos to go through this. So if you buy the book or get it from the library, you can sign up to have supplemental videos that go along with each chapter or lesson emailed to you. I like it. 4 more books. Let's see. I got an Anne Lamott, Imperfect Birds. This is Goodwill. I love Anne Lamott. I actually just started Bird by Bird this morning. It's a reread for me. It is her memoir / guide to writing. This is a fictional novel. And actually, I just bought this without looking at it because I like Anne Lamott. I think this is a series, and this is the 3rd book in this series. I've actually read the first one. It's about a woman who has a daughter named Rosie. The woman is an alcoholic. She's a single mom. And it was a really good story. I liked that a lot. So this is the 3rd one. I might try to scout out the 2nd one before getting into this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. In this book, Rosie is now a teenager and getting into, I think, drugs. I don't know if my heart can handle that as a mom of young kids. But love Anne Lamott. Someday I will read this. Oh, Stephen King again. The Drawing of the Tree. This is book number 2 in the Dark Tower series. I am reading book number 1 right now this month, and was fantastically surprised when I found the next book staring at me at the Goodwill for $1.50. So far I really like book one, so I think this is in my near future. Let's stay on Stephen King. I was so excited to find this. Look at this. I love big chunky books. This is 11/22/63. It's been on my TBR for months and months. It's my most anticipated Stephen King read. As I understand it, this is a novel about a man who time travels back in time in order to prevent the assassination of JFK. So obviously fantastical elements, though I have heard it is historical fiction, and the fact that we learn a lot about, you know, there's truth to some of the aspects. So I'm really excited about this. I love a time travel book. I love a thick book. And I was so excited to find this. Also because it's longer. I get stressed reading long books from the library sometimes because I'm an anxious person and I'm like, am I gonna finish it before it's due? And I don't know why I am this way, because it's literally like 10 cents a day. Like, it's okay. Anyways, now I own it and I'm gonna sleep easier at night apparently. Okay, one more. I found Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth. So excited. I had never even heard of Joseph Campbell until last year. I think I watched a documentary on Amazon all about him. He was, I mean, I think people would describe him in different ways. I would say he was kind of like a philosopher, and what he is best known for is he looked at kind of all the myths and stories and films and novels and distilled them all down to find common themes. And he calls that work the hero's journey, where each story kind of hits the same beats if you distill it down. Every story has these steps to it. And I thought that was fascinating. So I think this dives into that a little deeper. And coincidentally, I am working on my own writing project right now. It is a novel, and I am using The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell as my outline, kind of as my structure. So I am so excited to dive into this, like so excited. You have no idea. And I love that I got it used because we have notes from other readers, maybe other writers, and I love that about the Goodwill. So there we have it. Should we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 bucks. Not bad. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have read any of these, and also let me know what you're reading right now. I'd love to know that info. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye.